Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris.
My name is Vincent.
Today
You
we're
might
here
be
talking.
wondering, this
Yep,
doesn't look like Crown Jewel, Perth, Australia. Well, you have that correct. This is AEW Dynamite from last week.
this is AEW Title Tuesday
Titty
from
Tuesday
Florida. Some people
from
call it
Florida.
that. Some people do refer to that.
I
But
mean, you gotta say it, Crown Jewel or Titty Tuesday, and choose your poison.
it's really what works for you, I think.
Pick your juice: orange juice or prune juice.
Been 1 minute in, it's already not good. All right,
Those are the two breakfast options.
it's more than just two juice options for breakfast. What are we even talking about breakfast for?
All right, I want to rate juices now.
I mean, it's a
I think
two and a
orange
half hour
juice.
show we're talking about here. I'm just saying. I mean, do you have the time to sit here and cover that instead of talking about the 2.5 hour show?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Prune juice on top.
Because if you do, I mean, I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna tell you, apple juice is kind of high up there.
Oh yeah, you're right. Apple juice. I forgot about apple juice. What about Apple
No,
Jacks though? What about Apple Jacks?
it's a cereal.
All right. Anyway, Tony Schiavone's out here. He's introducing a face-to-face between Samoa Joe and Hangman Page promo.
Yes, he is. His promo between these two is fantastic. I did not understand the story between these two. I still really don't. But Samoa Joe got a cool promo. I said I want him to be champion now, and then that was my takeaway from this.
Yeah, I mean Joe is basically saying like Hangman wouldn't have what he has without Joe. So, and Joe's gonna prove to him, I'm the guy, not you, bitch.
I do like the idea of the story, which, according to what you said, sounds like he's saying, you wouldn't be champ without us, and you have yet to prove that that is correct. So that's
And Hangman's
which
like,
is
yeah, I am that guy, and I'm gonna walk away champion.
he also admits to arson, which we saw him do on video a couple of years ago, and now he's admitted it. So if anyone's quietly building that court case, it's right there for you.
Yeah, so far it's just been a conspiracy theory on Reddit, but now it's confirmed.
Everyone always says, it's an AI video, it's an AI video. Well, now you have the lines from what he just said.
Yeah, get that real lawyer on YouTube to cover it.
Yeah, whenever he's done covering the logistics of Queso's water park, could talk about the man's house being set on fire.
Yes, big case. Oh,
So we move on to the conglomeration backstage. It's Mark Briscoe talking about how big of a night it is for them. And he sends Ishii up to face Mox.
yeah, I was gonna do a Briscoe impression, but I can't do that. It's too hard. So,
And it's for the best for all of us if you don't.
yeah, I think it's for the best for me too.
Get to the match here. And honestly, I really enjoyed it.
This is exactly what you expect from a Moxley and Ishii match. Just two big guys going out there and slapping the meat, as they say.
We were thinking to ourselves, should we have watched this? Should we have watched NXT? We got through this match, we're like, oh my gosh, it's fantastic. I'm so glad we watched this. And then we saw the clips of the Hardys versus Starks at NXT, and we said this was probably the correct choice.
I feared this would happen. I would look at my notes and say, what does this mean? I put in my note, big head story.
Big head
What was
story.
going on with the head? What was going on with that?
Big head story.
Yes, I feared that would happen. I feared I would look up, but I figured it was like, yeah, I would remember, but I just don't.
After this, my notes go straight to the Young Bucks, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
It was in the match, man. Did they like headbutt each other a lot or something? Like, oh, the head thing. So he dropped Ishii on his head, and Ishii no sold. That's what happened. Okay,
I don't remember you saying big head story back then.
no, it's my notes, man. I put my own language to it.
What's going on with you,
Je
man?
ne sais quoi.
We're watching the show. You spent the whole night calling it Titty Tuesday, and now you're talking about big head. I mean, man,
That just fits the theme. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about a family-friendly program here, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't
Moving on
like
to the Young Bucks.
Young Bucks.
They
Some
want
people
that
call them.
big money match.
They're currently
They don't
outside
want Big
Tony's
Head.
office.
Big Head,
Not that
give
we
us
know
Big
of.
Head. Give us Big Head.
We don't know that they don't want that, but they're not asking for it. They're currently asking for Tony Khan to give them another match in which they can win lots of money.
Exactly. Yeah.
So after Renee interviews them, they go back to harassing Tony. They also say that they'll be out there for the Jurassic Express match.
They definitely were out there. Yeah.
Moving forward, we get to the. This was kind of weird because we didn't know if this was even part of the show or not. But then it ended, and we're like, oh, it was the Tony Storm and Chris Statlander video package.
Right. Exactly. Very cool. I was
Very
looking through
cool.
Tony Storm's career, and then Chris Statlander was in there too.
I would have liked if the commentary team presented it, or at least said, "Hey, we're doing this now," instead of just cutting back from a commercial break. So I didn't know that was part of the show.
Yeah, I mean, he just kind of like came back to that, and it was weird because he was on HBO Max where like the little bell thing was going on, and then it like went back to that. So I don't know.
It felt a lot like. Do you remember when WWE was on Peacock and good, and well, I would always tell you, oh, they're showing me an ad for Bobby Lashley, or they're showing me an ad for Bianca Belair, something like that. While you got the regular ads.
Right.
That's what I thought this was.
That's what I thought this was too, but it wasn't that. It was like a Chris Statlander turned on her, attacked, beat her up and shit, and took her championship.
I guess I wasn't listening to it, but it looked cool.
It was very cool. Yeah.
So next up to the Man versus the Hurt Business. They have a rematch. This time it's a street fight, I believe. It was fine.
Tape up your titty, Tony.
What is that?
That
What
was
you
an
put?
actual thing she said. Yeah, she said that.
Oh yeah, though Renee did say that in the video package.
Yeah. Who said that? Renee?
Renee, because she was doing the voiceover.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Titty Tuesday, folks.
I don't like that they were giving his title any credence, but it did, unfortunately.
It can't be the title of this episode.
No, you won't let me do that.
No, YouTube won't let us do that.
Says who? I'll do it anyway.
I don't know about that.
I'll prove a point. I'll assert dominance over the algorithm.
But like Star Wars in between, you know?
I'm doing it
Hashtags.
full
No, no.
full frontal,
Stars.
no stars. There you go. I'm doing it.
All the stars. Kendrick Lamar.
So yeah, the man versus the Hurt Business, or the Hurt Syndicate, whatever you want to call them. Really, I still call them the Hurt Business because that's what they are to me. They had a fine match. I think it went on a little bit too long. It was fine.
Oh, I thought it was good. There was a few the Ricochet spot with the shooting star press where they break the table and the guys that work with Ricochet they broke the table instead.
That was my favorite part of the match when the table didn't break. So then everyone in the match stopped wrestling and jumped the table.
Now, I don't know if that was the way to solve that issue, but so be it.
No, I mean, arguably you just do it again. But
Yeah,
no,
that's what
they
I would
just,
have. That's what I thought afterwards. I said maybe he should have just went up top and did it again.
but in any case, I think it was two guys. They were just two guys from one guy from each team wrestling each other, and then they threw themselves into the table, and then we were like, oh, it broke now. There you go.
It didn't need to break, you know.
It should have. I mean, as soon as I saw it, I thought about Botchmania, and I guess that's what they were thinking too. And the fear of being on there, they just had to break it themselves.
I said it's not the table. No, it's not.
You are not the table. You are not him, as a matter of fact.
Boom. There you go. Boom. Saved.
That was weird though when they got back up and started giving the table five big booms.
Boom. Boom. Exactly. That's what the Costco guy way. They're very
So sorry.
inspired.
When Bobby Lashley got back up and said, "I'm so sorry to break you in a half table, but it had to be done," you get five big booms.
Exactly. You know, because the Costco guys are big pioneers in pro wrestling.
Definitely, 100%.
But it ends
So
with a nice, really cool German suplex through the table by Shelton Benjamin.
it was each guy hit a finishing move on. Was it Ricochet? I think,
Sounds correct.
and it didn't look like a very fluent move to move thing, but it's what they did. That's how it ended. And now both teams are tied, I think. technically in terms of wins. So this feud is a draw, and no one really gets anything out of it.
Bobby W.
That's important though. Were Bobby Lashley the anime still happening, this would be part of it.
Unfortunately, the contract ended. Yeah. I
But
don't know what
luckily for
episode it
you,
ended on, but I'm sure it was a good one.
no, I've heard talks, pray tell, perhaps, of they canceled the anime, yes, but after he moved to AEW, actually another studio picked it up and it's called Bobby Lashley the Animated Series,
Yes, let's go.
and they
Let's
renewed it.
go.
That's what I heard.
Yeah. I can't wait, man. The studio is making it right now, bro.
Oh, fantastic! I can't wait, and I think Tony Khan should do it as soon as possible.
You should really do that. Yeah.
Moving
It's
on
a
though,
big money
yeah,
making idea.
I agree. I'm glad. I can't wait.
Yeah.
So Jurassic Express come out next for their return match
No,
against.
the Don Callis family, man.
Oh yeah, they have that weird promo. I was distracted by you repeatedly calling Rocky Romero the glue of the group, and it made me uncomfortable. And I forgot to take the notes.
Well, he is.
You say that because he's always there, but Lance Archer is also always there.
Well, Lance Archer doesn't speak.
Arguably, Rocky Romero shouldn't either.
Well, he does, man. He's always on TV doing something.
I
Is it
don't know who that's
effective?
for.
No, but he's there.
I don't like it. I
It's
don't
the
like any.
case, unfortunately, because no one else can be the glue because they're too busy being whatever they're being.
What important?
Exactly.
It certainly can't be
Can't
Josh
be
Alexander anymore.
can't be Okada. Can't be that other guy that's with the championship. Can't be him.
Which guy?
The one that
Clone?
he's got like the shaved head, like the
Josh Alexander.
no, he's got like the shaved head. He's like Australian.
Kyle Fletcher.
Ah, yeah, him. Exactly.
He's the most important guy in the group. What do you mean that guy with the shaved head who was Australian?
That's him, man. It's him. He can't be the glue though.
Whatever. Arguably, the glue is Don Callis because he is the guy it's named after.
No, but it can't be him because he's like struggling to be bilingual and stuff, so he can't be the guy.
I hate this conversation. So moving on, Jurassic Express is out there. They're facing off
Well,
against
no,
two
but they
jobbers.
they want to dismantle Kota Ibushi, which I unfortunately looking back at.
I thought they were talking about in storyline too.
Yeah, I don't want to cover that one. I don't want to cover that one. Say
You know,
recovery, fast recovery to Kota Ibushi.
rest up, big dog. Rest up.
Yeah.
So now we get to that match, and Jurassic Express beat up Orion, and what's one of the jobber guys' names. The other guy's name I couldn't get because he never tagged into the match. But
Did I really not cover anything else?
what do you mean?
I skipped right to Kyle O'Reilly. Oh no, he was in the promo, wasn't he? No, he wasn't in the
I don't
promo. I
think so.
don't. I don't know. Not too sure what happened.
I have the Jurassic Express stuff, then I have Death Riders, and then Kyle vs. Kyle.
Okay.
So Jurassic Express win, but then the Bucks come out from the crowd, beat down Jurassic Express. They do a callback to when they took out Tony Khan, and then they challenge Jurassic Express to Wresledream, which is made official, and the match is for 500 grand.
Okay. 500 grand. That's a lot of money, man. It's big bucks. No pun intended.
It's dumb. I find it enjoyable though, so I give it a pass.
I don't actually like the gimmick. I never liked it, but they always do that. So I don't know why.
This is like they're beating bum ass broke Baron Corbin, but on easy mode. They never gave Baron Corbin a chance to earn money.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. I mean, he was always just broke ass, but then he went to Vegas and he got all rich.
But that's why he was my favorite version of the Brook character because he was actively just slumming it out, struggling, and he had to go do it himself if he didn't have Tony Khan just giving him multi-$1,000 matches.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
It's my guy right there. There is a
Yeah.
Death Riders promo. I don't exactly remember what it's about. It might have been about Pac facing Orange Cassidy.
Oh, tangerine bowls or whatever.
Maybe. Is that what was said?
Was it PAX promo?
This might be Pax promo.
Yeah, that's what happened.
I'm glad I kind of
Yeah,
remember.
PAX promo, Tangerine Bowls.
I don't
He's gonna
know
beat
why you wrote
Orange
this down.
Cassidy and stuff.
With tangerine balls.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, spoiler, but yeah.
Well, spoiler, that's
And
not
Wheeler
right.
Yuta says something too.
They all say something. I don't remember exactly what it was.
He wants to trim the fat, right? So I guess the whole roster or whatever.
Yeah, he's kind of just he's there. I think he's just saying Moxley says something about Darby Allin.
And then Garcia makes a controversial statement. He says winning is a choice.
He's not wrong, technically.
Not really. I mean, like if you can't win, you can't win. You know,
Well, no,
it's
you
like
just
those
didn't
games
try
at the
hard
carnival. You just can't win.
because you didn't try hard enough.
It's
You
a
didn't make the
choice.
choice to try hard
For the
enough to
guy
win.
that it's a choice for the guy that made the game.
Well, I guess
He's
that
like,
too.
I choose you not to win,
If you're
and I
not
get the
good,
money.
if you can't make the choice to go against his wishes and win anyway, then what really are you doing?
Yeah, that's crazy, man. That's the craziest scam ever. Like, I can do this. I can win this game, but he never was able to win anyway. And you're just giving this guy money, and he's just laughing at you and trying to egg you on.
That's how they do it, man. They make it look super simple, so when you can't do it, you feel like an idiot. But realistically, it's probably glued down or something.
Yeah, the guy just keeps talking. He's just like talking to you, talking shit and stuff, and you're like, I can do this. Yeah, I got this.
Look
And
at
it
you and
just
they
never
say,
happened.
"Thanks for the free money, loser," and then you leave, and then you look bad
He
in front of
laughs
your
at you.
date, and then your
Yeah,
date breaks up with you, and then you're sad and you leave, and then you're jumped by a homeless guy and his friends, and then you get arrested somehow, even though you got jumped, and then that's it.
and you go home and you watch Kyle versus Kyle on TV
Yeah, that's
for the
arguably
TNT
that's the
title.
next step after that.
Yeah,
And this was good. I liked.
this is Kyle chance from the crowd.
This is Kyle Chance. This guy that said Kyle wins the sign anyway. The crowd said that.
I didn't look at the crowd. Apparently, it was AI.
Oh, was it? Maybe it was AI.
Alleged. Alleged.
Yeah, the match. Kyle Fletcher wins, but the match was good. And
Yeah,
then we have some Don Callis family conglomeration nonsense at the end, which ends with Kyle and Briscoe staring down. It's made official that at Wresledream it will be their fifth match for the TNT title
fifth match.
between these guys. I guess I didn't know it was their fifth match, but it said on the little graphic that it's their fifth match.
Okay. Well, I mean, Ishii showed up to save the day.
Yeah, but he didn't do it super effectively, arguably.
Yeah, I don't think he's very effective. I mean, he could have used his head a little more. I think
You
told a
know,
real big head story.
the thing with head-based offense is you can only do it so much. Eventually it's a stamina thing, and you got to recharge.
True, true.
But moving on, before I get to this next segment, I want to make it clear. It's important going forward because Mercedes Monet has her open challenge against somebody, and it's against the debuting Lacey Lane, who I found out called herself
Hold
this
on.
before being in WWE.
There was an interview with somebody, but I have it as Io Sky for some reason.
Well, then it probably wasn't real. Probably that was
It
AI.
says someone asking why something back down from Briscoe.
Uh, oh yeah, that's when they confirmed the match, Kyle versus Briscoe.
Oh, okay. Now we can move on.
Kyle Fletcher goes backstage. I think and Renee's like, "How do you feel about Tony Khan making the match?" And he goes, "That sucks, but I'm the win."
Oh yeah, that was pretty nothing, honestly.
That's why I just wrote down Briscoe versus Kyle 5.
Oh, okay, whatever.
So yeah, Lacey Lane debuts, returning to her Lacey Lane name. It was not a ripoff of JC Jane as I thought it was previously. So I'm correcting myself for I could even make the mistake again on the show.
Yeah, it's a very similar name, really. I mean, you got to think she's going to try and sue JC Chain here.
I mean, it's still odd choice to give yourself the double L's, even if you did it 7 years before. But it's an odd choice to start with that, knowing that there were options.
Well, I mean, the L stands for L because she lost to Mercedes Monet once. I mean, that's another win for Mercedes Monet. Let's go.
The L stands for Lumbo, arguably.
Good one, man. Good one.
SpongeBob reference. There you go. So
W for reference.
Mercedes, yeah. Mercedes Monday does win, and it was a good debut, but ultimately Mercedes retains. And I heard she has also won her 10th championship.
10th?
I saw somewhere on Twitter that she won her 10th championship.
We're in the fucking double digits, and we're gonna have double the naked men on stage.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Speaking of naked men, Sammy Guevara has a promo
What kind of transition
with the
is that?
Beast
They were
Mortos.
clothed. They were wearing clothes.
I mean, underneath those clothes, they're naked.
It doesn't work like this.
They have
This is not
titties.
allies.
Anyway, they're gonna kill Eddie Kingston.
Eddie Kingston says, "No, no, no, no. I beat your guy last time. I'm gonna do it again on Collision. Right hook
This
and then
is
hook is hook.
yeah, Hook does Hook things, of course.
Hook do be hooking.
Hook's only really a hooker when the hook signal shows up.
By the light of day, he's just a normal guy.
Yeah, he's just a guy from Brooklyn or whatever, you know.
Just a normal kid from Brooklyn that likes Doritos and Call of Duty, I think.
I think so. Yeah, I don't know his backstory, but sounds about right. You know,
Oh, by the way, before I move forward, speaking of Hook, that reminds me. I saw that tweet from Taz saying he had to get his shoulder replaced, so he will be off commentary for a while. That sucks. Rest up, Taz.
rest easy. He's not dead. Rest up, man.
I just said rest up. I didn't say it was dead.
No, I thought because I feel like rest easy means dead, right? Or rest easy, yeah, it means dead. It has to
I said rest up, get better, man. It's a
get
shoulder
better
replacement.
soon, bro. There you go.
Yeah, in Brooklyn terms, you can understand. Get well soon, pal.
Exactly. Cause is that better?
That's very Brooklyn.
Yeah, exactly. All right, there you go.
So then we move on to my least favorite thing on the show. I'm gonna say Okada and Takeshita versus Brodito.
Oh, this was good. I like this. This was good.
I didn't like any of this. I really didn't like any of this.
They had some tension as usual, but they persevered.
Back when they had the ladder match at Was It All Out, I said that they should have just given the titles to the Bucks, and I still feel proven correct because the Bucks are in a feud with the returning Jurassic Express. And now, currently here, you have Brodito being embarrassed by two singles wrestlers, as great as they may be, two singles wrestlers that are not on the same page, but they still manage to beat a cohesive tag team.
Because they're the best singles wrestlers they have. You feel me?
But it's stupid. And then now they're gonna get a second match at Wresledream for the actual tag titles, which I know they won't win, but it's dumb that they're in the situation in the first place.
Well, they're gonna beat Brodito
They're not gonna beat Brodito. Why are we lying to ourselves?
because Brodito they don't have the best wrestler in the world. Turns out.
Well, yeah, they had the promo afterwards where Brody King says, they have two of the best wrestlers, but no, I have the best wrestler on my team. Talking about Bandito, which still that's one wrestler short of being the best. So you would lose, is what that means.
It's like the Sid Vicious thing.
No, it's like the Scott Steiner math, but wrong.
Yeah, I guess. I was talking about like the brains or whatever.
I guess.
Yeah, that was pretty confusing.
Sid Vicious said that he was dumber than his opponent. He's like, "Can we run that back, actually?" And then
That's what it
what's
was.
his?
Yeah, it's pretty. That's a good comparison.
And then Mean Gene said it's live. No.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay. Well, anyway, we get a promo next, similar to the Beast Muertos and Guevara one from earlier. Jet Speed and Willow are backstage talking about how they're going to beat FTR and Megan Bain.
They don't like
But then
bullies.
FTR say they're going to win, and I could care less.
Yeah, I agree with FTR.
So I skipped ahead a little bit. The Brodeo thing happened after this, actually, but we just covered it, so we're going to move past it.
Yeah, whatever.
All right,
It
main
was kind
event
of the
time.
same thing. You know,
Yeah, basically. Main event time, Cassidy versus Pac. And I feel like I'm the only one. I haven't seen anyone else saying this, but I hate Pac's new attire and look.
and the reason Pac did this was because it was Titty Tuesday, right? He didn't want to get the titties away right away. So he said, "I'm going to put them away, and then during the match, I'm going to rip it off."
Assuming that's even true, which it definitely isn't. you know, I feel like you can still see the chest behind the straps. So what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't like the fit. He needs a new fit to be taken seriously.
Dude got a bowl cut and raided Claudio Castagnoli's locker, and it looks horrible, and I hate everything about it.
Like I could deal with the bowl cut, but the fit was not it.
I can't. I'm used to Trunks pack with the long savage hair look. Dude looked great back then. I don't know why he's done this to himself.
Ah, man, because he looks younger now. You know, he looks like a young chap, as they say back in at home.
He looks
You
like a
know,
fucking extra from The Hobbit that did steroids.
that's crazy that you just said that about Pac, man. You gotta apologize.
No, that's the truth. What do you want me to tell you?
It's really bad. It's gonna
I've
get us
def.
canceled.
What do you want me to dude? No, goddamn.
We have to praise the bowl cut.
I'm not praising the bull. Dude
Yeah,
looks like
whatever, man.
Justin Bieber from '09 on steroids. What do you want from me?
So the way I wrote this down in my notes was table spot. Cassidy gets the W.
The way I had it in my notes is Cassidy beats Pac via Darby Allin doing sleight of hand magic.
That was weird. He showed up like through a fence or whatever, did some shit, and then Pac immediately escaped.
Yeah, because Darby Allin does sleight of hand magic. He helps distract Pac long enough so Pac gets in the ring, and then Orange Cassidy beats him. Then he gets super pissed. All the Death Riders get pissed, but Darby gets away from him, goes to throw a Molotov cocktail, but then a security guard who's definitely earning a
No,
paycheck comes in and spears him down and says, "No, you're not throwing that in here. What the fuck is wrong with
Darby,
you?"
no. Yeah,
And then Death Riders leave, and they're like, "Man, I can't believe he was gonna do that shit. That's crazy."
just say some. They didn't even give that guy a line. They were just like, just say some shit that makes you look like a real security guy.
He didn't say anything. He just came out of nowhere and fucking tackled him.
They did, man. I swear they said something before they tackled.
No, I didn't hear nothing.
They 100% said something. I remember.
I just saw the Rob Gronkowski style tackle. It was crazy.
Let's be our best Spears list, maybe.
No, yeah, well, he's number one now. Save lives
Saving the lives of many? Question mark.
of the Death Riders and probably everyone in the stadium.
Probably. Look, man, he still
Prevented
has a
him.
Molotov cocktail. Who did they steal it from?
No, I imagine they tackled him. They took it away from him.
Hi, Darby, you good to go?
Yeah, they probably didn't even arrest him. They just said, "Hey, no, bad," and then he left.
Yeah, Darby, but since it's wrestling, we're just gonna take this, and you be on your merry way.
Since this is wrestling, you're gonna have a match with John Moxley at the pay per view and then I quit match, and then that'll be how it gets solved in the court of law.
All right, go now, Darby. Go climb a mountain or something. Whatever
Now
you
get out
do.
of my sight. I'm disgusted by you, you freak.
Yeah,
Or something along those lines. I imagine that's how it went.
go cry to your dad. Stay.
Yeah, go cry to Sting, a loser. But anyway, that was
Haha, I got a
AEW.
Molotov. Let me post it to Instagram.
Don't put that's even don't post your crimes on Instagram.
No, the cop. I mean, the security would do it.
Oh, so no, it's even worse. Why would you do that?
I don't know, man. They do that shit.
Because then all of a sudden you're the guy getting tackled. You're the guy that has to go up against John Moxley in the night quit match at the pay per view. And then why would you do that to yourself?
I don't know, man. Because they want a big paycheck.
Let us know in the comments below why you would do that. But anyway, that was the pay per view. It's not the pay per view. That was Title
This is
Tuesday.
not Crown Jewel. This is Titty Tuesday.
So we should
Way
have
better.
watched.
Some people say it's way better.
Arguably, would have gotten an A on ESPN.
It would have, yeah.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs up though.
Yeah, because they got a B for butthole. I'm going to give it a thumbs in the middle.
What the fuck? What? Oh yeah. Uh, B does start. Butthole does start with B. Yes, it is true. I'm gonna give it
Yeah.
a thumbs up for. It was good. It was okay. It was good.
Thumbs in the middle because I wasn't feeling it, to be honest.
I enjoyed most of it except for the tag title stuff and a few other things.
Like, I don't know. It was, I mean, going over it now, I mean, maybe at the time I would have said, like, thumbs up. But I don't really, it wasn't memorable to me anyway. And it was kind of average. So, thumbs in the middle.
Look, arguably, it would have been a great show if you make it just 2 hours, maybe give it 10 extra minutes. You take off that stupid ass double eliminator match and a few other things like the collision interviews. And then it's probably a double thumbs up show.
Yeah, exactly. That's it for Titty Tuesday, though.
Yeah, it is it for that. And hopefully it happens again soon. But in the meantime,
That's what you
guys,
said, not me. I didn't say that.
what? It's apparently they do good shows when it's that. So whatever.
Yeah, fair enough.
So with that said, guys, thank you so much for listening. If you made it this far, remember to like, comment, and subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. If not, if you're on a podcasting platform, please make sure to give us a 5-star rating. We greatly appreciate it. If you want more of us, go check us out on Twitter, the social medias. He's doing threads now. This guy over here is doing threads. Apparently that's a big thing. I didn't know it was, but whatever. Go
Same
check us
bigger by the
out
day.
there. Yeah, apparently. And we'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.